Well, good day, everybody. It is beautiful in my area. Weekend's over for me. I'm wore out. I'm done. I came back to the city. I've done enough running around, and I'm tired. I came on because I wanted to get a message to Kim. Let her know I seen that she found that Harley Davidson ring. Well, just so you know, the easiest way to clean it, and this is how I clean my rings, my silver anyway. You take a plastic container like a old margarine dish or something like that. Put a piece of tin foil in the bottom of it. Sprinkle some some baking soda over top of it. And boil a tea kettle of hot water. Place the ring on top of the tin foil and the baking soda. And pour boiling water over top of it to cover it. Within a matter of seconds, all the dirt in the cracks and crevices will come up completely. And then you just have to polish it with a soft cloth. Now, I don't know whether you can do that with gold or whether it's just silver. I have a little sonic machine I bought years ago. So if I'm going to wear a nice piece of gold, I make sure I just plop that in a couple hours before I get ready to go wherever I'm going to go. But all my silver, like my anything silver, I'll do like that. So like silverware, silver dishes, silver candy dishes, and of course silver jewelry. And it works magnificent. And if you're not sure on the amounts and stuff, you can just go ahead and look at it on YouTube. But out of all the ways to clean jewelry, that's the very best one I've ever seen. So anyway, I hope you're all doing good. This time of year is great for me. Running back and forth, getting everything up north because Chuck and I have the van. So we're the ones responsible for bringing all the supplies up north. And the other day, we got a list in the morning of stuff to pick up. So we went and picked it all up in the van. And when we were in Costco, and Tide Ultra whatever laundry detergent was on sale. It was like $4 off. So we bought a huge jug, like a square handle, good sized jug. And while it was in the van, somewhere along the trail, it got tipped over and the cap broke. And by the time we got home, it had spilt all over the back of the van. Now that van's all carpeted. And plus we have a special bolted in apparatus that we have for Dexter when we're driving around so that he doesn't hurt himself. Dexter's got really long legs and we're always afraid he's going to break a leg if we turn a corner too fast. So we're not sure how to clean that. Our van smells absolutely fabulous, but we got to get that cleaned. Nothing in the van got damaged, but what we did is we emptied the van out and took old towels and just stomped up and down on them to get as much as we could out of it. But we're going to have to I guess remove that carpet and get in there and give it a good clean. I'm not sure whether there's wires underneath that if we just open the back and just let the pressure washer go, if we could do that or not, but we got to do something. But anyway, right now the van smells absolutely fabulous. Oh well, shit happens. And it's a little too cold to swim yet. I mean, I wouldn't go in the water yet. But I have been going to the beach. I've already tanned. And I'm already tanned. And, driving up there, as long as I've driven up there, I get this, what do you call? Okay, when you're up by the water, the moon controls the waves and the tide. And you get like a, what do you call it? An energy, a burst of energy when you get near the lake or the ocean. And it's real because your body's made up of so much water. It has the same effect. And as I'm driving up, there's all these years, and there's been a lot of years, I will get so far on the 401 and I instantly smell the lake. I smell that lake water. And, it's just you breathe it in and it's like, oh my God, that smells so good. And it gives you this total burst of energy. And even after all these years, I still get it. But if I'm living up there any length of time, I don't. It's a totally different, it goes away. So when you first move near a lake or a beach area or the ocean or whatever, you get this feeling of excitement and exhilaration. But I've did it for so many years, it does not have that effect on me like it used to. But I've been very fortunate to be able to live like that and experience. I've been able to experience that environment, whether I live there or not. So it's been kind of cool. And I wanted to come on and thank Teresa for that wonderful message she left me. And yes, Teresa, I am very patient. I'm a very, very patient person. There's very few people I know that have the patience I have. And I'm not easily, sticks and stones. You can throw names and all that crap around. I don't care. I'm an adult last time I checked. It's not important to me. But I have seen that Drunk DUR's she's got a wild hair again, and she's going all off the deep end. And I was like, earlier today I checked out a little bit of her video, and I went over to Michael Morgan's, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I didn't do a goddamn thing to anybody. And she's going off the rails at me. So I'm like, and I don't anymore, not as much as I used to. I mean, there's times where, I went away on vacation for a couple weeks. So, DUR cannot seem to go one show without me. And I mean, I don't know why she gets mad at me if I respond. I mean, the woman she's either begging me to come into her channel. Cindy, come on in. You can come in. You can come in. And then if I do make a response to her, she just freaks the fuck out on me. Well, and then she's like, how dare you watch me? Don't watch me. Well, then stop asking me to come into your channel. And it's not me that's telling her to, not don't watch me and all that shit. If she wants to watch me, she can watch me. If she doesn't have to. I don't care. It's of no relevance to me whatsoever. But anyway, it took me a long time to figure out what the fuck went on. So she's making a claim that Michael Morgan called the fire department and what else? Oh, the paramedics. I don't know if I believe that. I really don't. I don't even think, I checked to see and he wasn't even on last night that I could see anywhere. So I don't know. I think anymore she's just making shit up. I do. I think she's just making stuff up because she has ran out of things to talk about. It's become so repetitive and so ridiculous that she just makes stuff up. So no, I don't believe. I'm not even sure what she said. The paramedics or all that were at her house. And I don't know. But anyway, one thing I do know is she was on another show called Southern Fried Radio 420. And she was on their StreamYard. And she was there for about, a half hour right before she went on her live last night. Now, you guys are more than welcome to go take a look at that. It's Southern Fried Radio, all one word, with a Y, fried spelled with a Y, and DUR's on panel. And she was a total different person there. She was in her normal drunken, not causing any shit mode. She tried a couple times, but the boys either changed the subject or shut her down. But I wondered to myself, and she had said on that show, minutes before she got on her live and claimed the paramedics and all that were there, she told 4 or 5 people that she was, all she did on her birthday was got up, did absolutely nothing, had Marty take her to the Brahma Bowl, sat there for 5-6 hours and drank draft beer for $1 a beer. So, and then she said she went to bed. She did her show and she went to bed. Put her seat back machine on and went to bed. And then she went over to her channel and then started wilding out last night. So, maybe I should put that on my, share that on my post page so you guys can see it. But, so she either lied on her show or completely lied to them. One of the two. I don't know which one. So I think she's at the point where she's just got zero content. I mean, there's only so much, I love Marty, I love my life, and all that crap that people want to listen to. But I mean, I don't know why she involved me last night. Because I had nothing to do with any of it. I don't call the police on her, never have. I was never the unknown caller either. She's just full of shit. Robin once said to me that it's going to take her a while to stop talking about me. Jeez, Robin, can you give me an idea of when that would be? I mean, really. But, like I said, I got a lot of patience and I can tolerate her. But I'm not going to let her, tell me what I can talk about and what I can't talk about. And I'm not going to let her cyberbully me. She can go fuck herself. So I'll put that, when I get off here, I'll share that live stream so you guys can see that she told two different stories in less than, a fucking hour. And the one thing that I've had asked to me a lot is about the police. Why aren't the police doing anything about it? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But every time she says they have my number, well, I don't care because I've never called there. If they got my number, it's because she gave it to them off her old cell phone. They don't have it from me calling. And if I did call, I'd talk to them. What the fuck are they going to do to me? I live in Canada. They can't do shit to me. So, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with her anymore. I think she just has no content. I think she's got nothing to talk about. She's absolutely nuts. I mean, if you look at her videos 3 years ago versus what she looks like now, she's aged 15 years. Like Chuck, all that Chuck says about her anymore is she will shock him sometimes, and he will say to me, "We are watching a woman drink herself to death on live." I said, "Yeah, I know. I know." And I think that that's a lot of the interest that people have, is that this is a crazy woman with a very severe alcohol problem. And normally, most of us in our lives would never get to see anything like that. So it's like, what the hell? But do I think the police love her? Absolutely not. I think that all she did was go to some community event at the donut shop. And I think when she talks about it, she tells the police it's all fake, it's all a show. That's what she's telling them. And they're not gonna believe her till she gets caught. And one of these days she is gonna get caught. It will happen sooner or later. I had a friend who used to drink and drive years ago. And they were like, "Oh, I can get away with it, I can get away with it." And I used to get so pissed at that person. And then one day they were at a bar or something, drinking, driving, and they got home, and they were already in bed, and the cops called them, and they were like, "What do you call me for? I'm in bed." And the cops said, "You need to come down here." And they said, "Is this your car?" And they're like, "Yeah." "And have you driven this car?" "No, I've been in bed." "Well, how long have you been in bed for?" "Well, I've been in bed all night." What the cops did is they felt the engine before they even contacted that person. So they felt the hood of the car, and they knew the person had been driving the car. And from that point, because the person was a little bit, tipsy, they were able to catch that person in their own lies. So don't say it'll never happen. It'll happen. Eventually she will get caught. Eventually she will fuck up and something will get caught. I hope so anyway. I would hate to see somebody get hurt because of this, of her behavior. So, and then, so that's what she's telling the police. She's going to the police and going, "Hi, I'm Dar from South Florida." They're not going, they love her and they watch her and all this shit. They tune into her when they get a call. And I personally, I don't have any proof of this. I think there are quite a few people calling. I can't see Mike no calling the what was it, the fire department or paramedics? I don't know. I think that's all made up. And plus, if you consider an hour earlier, she was on this Southern Fried Radio Live, and she was saying that she had a great night, a great day, great night. She went to bed early, did her show, put her CPAP machine on, and crashed. Well, that's not what happened at all. And then she comes over and tells a completely different story. So I think at this point, she's run out of content. She's just making shit up. And I know she's a little miffed because I gave her birthday card and she didn't like it. Well, I'm sorry. I was just being honest. But she has done nothing. Her twin sister, she talks about like shit. She's been talking about her like shit for 3 years. And it was very obvious to anybody who watched that show that she did not let her sister know that she was on live StreamYard. Her sister thought she was talking to her in a private manner in her own home. And, you know, the part where Dar told her she loved to hate her. Like, who tells her sister that? Like, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And trying to bring up things and, you know, just be an antagonistic bitch, which Drunk DUR always is. And I thought her sister handled it very well. I just felt very sorry that here at 60th, on her 63rd birthday, her twin sister calls her to use her as content for her YouTube drama channel. And doesn't give a shit. Like, that's pretty bad. That's some sisterly love right there, let me tell you. So, yeah. So that's all I know about what's been going on lately, which is normal Drunk DUR bullshit. I don't care what she does, and honestly, I don't care what she says about me. But, you know, as long as she's yakking about me, well, what does she expect? I'm going to yak back. She didn't like it, too bad. And she can get on there and stamp and holler and cry and cyberbully me to her best extent. But last time I checked, I was an adult. So that shit doesn't really bother me. And she's going to hear it whether she likes it or not. You know, I get so, what would be the word? Like, okay, let's talk about that Holly and Chris Knippi. We'll talk about Holly. You know, Drunk DUR and her peeps, they all came at me. You're supposed to uplift other women. And like that, you know, that was a put down to me that I wasn't supporting Drunk DUR. Well, their reasoning that they don't like Holly is because she's an odd duck. And she has a weird existence, and they don't like the way she's raising Elion. Even though they're all American and they're all patriots and it's freedom, 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 they want to control somebody they don't even know. And I mean, at this point, they've all called CPS and every authority on her there is out there. And out of all of them, she's the only one working, because doing a YouTube channel is work if you're trying to make money on it. And that kid is dressed, he's clean, and they just pick the pettiest of things. Oh, he's barefoot, he might step on glass. Oh crap, when I was a kid, we'd be down at the river swimming and I'd step on glass. I mean, that didn't make my mother a bad mother. That happens. That absolutely happens. I remember when you used to have to be careful before they, this was before the pollution laws were put into effect. And we all knew as kids where you could swim and where you couldn't swim, because teenagers and adults would sit there and drink their beer and throw the bottles out into the lake or out into the river or whatever, and you could get your feet cut. So we had to know the places to go and the places not to go in order for that not to happen. But then that changed because pollution laws became a big deal. And if you got caught, oh my gosh, you get a big fine. I can remember when I used to drive, was it I-95 or I-75, down in Detroit. And on both sides of the roads, all you could see is dirty Pampers, dirty disposable diapers. Because what women used to do back then is just throw them out of the car and onto the side of the road. It was a different place back in 1975. Things change. But anyway, Holly, she is not doing anything wrong. Plain and simple. She's raising him, her son, in a way that I wouldn't raise my son. You might not want to raise your son. But yet, there's YouTubers making big bucks out there that are raising their kids in adverse ways. I mean, how would you feel about raising a baby on a sailboat? When you've got a baby and a toddler running around a sailboat, and you're out in the ocean and a hurricane comes up. Would you consider that safe? Would you consider that good parenting? Personally, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a child at that level, but hey, it happens. But the difference in those channels is they've got more money. Like, one of the things I could never understand and never got into was dumpster diving channels. I would not want anything that came out of a dumpster. I just wouldn't, because the amount of bacteria and crap that's in it. Not because of, it might look good, it might smell good, but they don't really wash the insides of those dumpsters. And the bacteria and the crap that's in there, oh my God. But yet dumpster diving was a big deal. And you had these people ordering things from dumpster divers. And dumpster diving is becoming almost a thing of the past too. Because stores don't order as much, because they don't order as much stuff in and they don't have as much waste. And they lock all their dumpsters now, or they have them on camera. But I mean, I know that was popular and people liked it, and I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck are these people doing? Jumping in a dumpster. And Petty Furball used to do that. Like I was like, oh, I don't know. But I mean, we've all got our own things we like to do and not like to do. But or what we like to watch on YouTube and what we don't like to watch on YouTube. But I don't understand how you can dedicate an entire channel to harassing a woman and her child. Or you you know, that to me is just crazy. That's somebody that's nothing but a bitch. And if Dar wasn't constantly yapping about me, I wouldn't go after her once in a while either. I'd just dump her. But she can't seem to stop, so I might as well deal with her crap, right? But if she was a child, I wouldn't be anywhere near it. No, no. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to let y'all go. You have a good day and stay out of trouble. Enjoy the beautiful weather. I think we're going to have a gorgeous summer here. Really nice. Hot, which is nice. And oh, one more thing. You've seen Donald Trump's circus he's putting on out in the White House front lawn. Well, you know how it was supposed to be for the people of the United States as a celebration for 250 years? Well, it's True Social. He put out a letter. He's mad because every one of the acts that were supposed to be at the concert canceled on him. Because his people who do his advertising or whatever, they put out all these acts that were coming, never informed them. And then they all were like, fuck no, we're not going to do that. So Donald Trump has decided now that it is going to be a rally for him. So whatever that thing is costing, you, the taxpayers of the United States, are now paying, because it'll be in millions of dollars, for his rally. And that's all it's going to be. The entertainment is going to be the fighting. And he's going to speak. He's going to put on a show. Like, good God. And if, I don't know, I've seen some drone shots of the United States, and it's just sad. That what the White House looks like. It's sad. It's pathetic. That once, like coming from outside the United States, it's just that once great nation, watching it be turned into a circus is just, it's hard. It is hard. And I don't think the primaries are going to make any difference. I don't, in my opinion, you guys are stuck with him till something happens. Like, it's not going to be easy to get rid of him. And just like what he's doing now is nobody's ever seen in the United States before. Getting rid of him is going to be like something nobody's ever seen before. And it's just going to bring your country down even worse. Though, I think the sooner you get rid of him, the better. Because, I mean, my God, Republican, Democrat, whatever else you got over there, you got to have something better than that to run your country. Anyway, have a good day. I will talk to y'all later. Bye now.